Hey everybody. Um, I'm back. I had to go put my baby to go take a nap, and I tried to go live earlier. I did, but um, it got kind of loud, and it's kind of hard with a house full and trying to get this done and go live. But my husband took my kids to the store and went to go empty out the trash, and so I just thought I would come live for a little bit just to give an update on the ribbon skirt. So you can see right here from the part one, I got the first three colors down, and then so like right now I'm finishing up the pink, and I'm gonna do the purple, and I already ironed out the top part for the top part with the of the skirt. So um, the bottom part is I still gotta iron that. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to sew this together on the ends, and then I'm gonna sew the bottom, and then I'm gonna finish the top, and then oh yeah, and then I have to add lace. I forgot. I'm putting lace on this as well because that's what my daughter wanted. So, but yeah, my hair is all over. It's Sunday, a chillax day, and I'm just always busy. And tomorrow's Monday. The kids go back to school, and I don't know. I hate for them to go back. I enjoy them being home with me, and but like if I could homeschool, if I had the money, I would definitely do it for real because I really don't like the public school or leaving my kids with people that I don't really trust because I don't even really know them. I mean, everything that's going on these days, you look in the news and you see all kinds of stuff going on. Crazy people and things like that. And on the reservation, I don't know. Depending on which reservation it is, just things are always going on everywhere. Or what I like to say too is like, say what it is we're on a concentration camp. People probably think different and say, oh, it's your choice. But you know what? The way I see it is like for me, the land that I live on, like right here on the reservation, this land has been um, given to my grandpa, well, my great great grandpa, who was Charles Prophet. Um, so when they gave out the acres back then, this was given to him. So we still have this land that was given to him, and I choose to live here and I choose to stay on the reservation because this is where I grew up, and this is where my grandparents grew up, and my my Choka, who was my grandpa, he was born in the same house that's like right down the hill from here. He was born here on these lands, and my grandma, she was she lived somewhere by here, and she was 17 when she married my grandpa, my Choka, who was 25. And that was an arranged marriage. So her parents arranged the marriage with his parents, and they were married. Yeah, I don't even know for how long. Well, until they passed away, of course. And they had 11 kids together, and they stayed here and lived here. And my mom, she's the youngest out of 11 kids. And she was raised out here, and I'm my mom's second oldest. And right now, like, I have 8 kids, and my kids are all raised out here too. And where I live out is like in the country of the reservation. But yeah. But anyways, my whole point was I choose to live here because this is where my grandparents are from. And so if people say, well, you have a choice to live there or whatever, well, yeah, this is where my roots come from. So of course I'm gonna want to live here. But I mean, it's hard. It's hard on the reservation, just being that living here. Certain families know certain families, and you got to be a certain family from a certain family to get a real good job or to get on council. And it's just, I don't know. But I know that's that's on every reservation, that kind of problem. And I'm not trying to be all negative because every time somebody like it gets brought up about what really goes on and what happens and the truth comes out about things, other natives get all mad about it and get all hurt and say, oh, you're just being negative. And they think it's real easy, but I mean, have they even actually, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, it's hard sometimes living up here. But other than that, I'm just enjoying my life with my kids and my family for now. My mom, she's getting old. She's 67, and my grandparents they're no longer here. And my aunts that are older, they're really old now. And so I don't know, I think about it sometimes, and I don't know. Don't you ever just think about life? Like, I don't know. Like right now, I'm 42. And of course, when I was younger, I didn't think about what I was going to do. I didn't even think about death, really, like, but death comes to everybody, and it's just like, I wasn't planning about things, and now I know that one day, my mom isn't going to be here, and it scares me. And my mom, she's the only one, well, I had a stepdad that helped her raise me in a way. And my real dad, he wasn't really there, but we kind of see each other, and he's from Arizona. He's Navajo. And so, I don't know. And my stepdad, he's Navajo, so like I grew up with those Navajo traditions. And at the same time, like my grandparents, they're Ho-Chunk. So they were, my Choka, actually my grandpa, he was traditional Ho-Chunk. And then my grandma, she believed in Native American church ways. So I grew up with that. Like, I never really knew the Christian church or anything like that. I wasn't raised around that. So, but I mean, I'm just giving you a little background of of myself. And let's see, what else is there? I went to boarding school at Flanger Indian School. Um, I did have my plan of where I wanted to graduate from and what schools I wanted to go to when I was younger, but then I ended up meeting my children's dad, my first two adult children. I have 8 children, and um, their dads and my two oldest. Things didn't work out between us, but anyways, I met him, and then I ended up changing plans. And ended up having 2 daughters, but I did want to go to finish 9th grade at Flanger Indian School, and then I wanted to go to Chumawa, which is in Oregon, and I wanted to stay there. And then after that, I wanted to go to Sherman, Riverside in California, and then I wanted to graduate from that school. So like that's what I was all planning out, and then I don't know. I was always told like don't ever plan anything out because it never works out. And I was like, geez, I don't know. So I try not to really, I don't know, plan, but yeah. So things changed for me, and then after that, I went back to school, and then I just dropped out again. And I ended up just getting my GED like in 2002. Then after that, I went to a tribal college, and then I kind of moved to a couple of places. I went to Grand Island, Nebraska. And then after Grand Island, I came back, and then my mom was in Albuquerque, so then I ended up moving to Albuquerque. And I stayed there for 10 years while I met my dad, my husband, back in 2004, no, 2005. Well, I met him was it December? Yeah, in December 2004, I met him, and then we got together like in February 2005. And then we were together 5 years, and then we got married in 2010 in July. And then that's the year that I had my daughter in January 2011. And then from there, I have 6 more kids up to now, and I just had a baby again, like in July. So yeah, so I've been pretty busy. Just been going to school, getting my life together. Just wanting to be a good influence in my community, and there's some things that I'm working on to be able to help, but I'm not really going to get into some details about that. But yeah, so that's just a little quick thing about me. I don't know if that's boring or what, but what am I doing here? Oh, okay. But yeah, everybody has a story in their life. Other natives that live on the res have their life story too, and has everybody has things that they gotta overcome in life, and it's just the way I see it. But yeah, and so at this college, I just graduated when I came back too, because when I moved to Albuquerque, I ended up dropping out, and then I was like 23 at that time, and I got into some trouble, and I was just on the wrong path in life. But I learned my lesson and trying to do right. Been trying to do right. Get into arts and crafts and powwow, hitting that powwow trail, and getting my kids involved, being there for them. Yeah. When I think about it too, sometimes like my grandma, like I said earlier, she had 11 kids, and when I was younger, since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to have a family, have a husband, raise a family, have kids, and just have a big family, like my grandma. And I told her one day, I was like, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna have 12 kids. And I remember when I told her that, she just started laughing. And she's like, wow. And I don't know. But yeah, it is. Now I understand why she said that. Because it's hard to have kids and raise them. And some of the stories that my mom told me when she was growing up, how it was back then. There's other stories that I have too, even from my dad. Like, the Indians I knew, the natives I knew were where I grew up. We're poor, you know. I mean, I don't know what other races they say, but I know that on the reservation, that's how it was. And we're still, to me, I feel like the tribes are still trying to learn, I guess, I don't know, the politics stuff, because things are just so unbalanced within the tribe, and things are divided. And it sucks, but that's just the way it is. So, I mean, maybe people want to change it, could change it. But it's different when you move off the reservation. You live, like, be a city native, it's different. And then when you come back here, it's like the same old thing. I mean, when I left for 10 years, I came back, it's still the same old thing. Just the same families are in there. The same families are still doing the same thing. The other older families that get looked down on, some of them are gone, and they're still in the struggle. I mean, but that's a whole different topic, and I don't even want to get into it. But yeah. Anyways, shout out to Urban Dischini and his wife, and shout out to Hello Kitty, and shout out to Sierra. I hope to see you going live soon. Haven't been seeing you on there. Usually I watch you and Kitty and Urban Dischini. But yeah, so hope to see you guys on there soon. And since my baby is taking a nap, like I said, I just wanted to come on here, jump on here, and go live real quick and give you an update on this ribbon skirt because I had started it on Wednesday and then I ran out of glue. I did have glue, and the things that I do have, I have a daughter that likes to, she's a little artist. She gets into my markers and all my stuff that I have packed away, and she got into my glue and used it all because I know I bought like a pack of the sticky glue or the Elmer's glue that stick. Yeah. So anyways, good thing my mom had some, and I ended up gluing the last two ribbons on with that. I had to get rid of my other ribbon that I had glued on there because the only glue I had was an Elmer's glue, and then so when you use that on satin, it dries real ugly on there. So I had to take that ribbon off and re-glue the rest of that ribbon on there. And thank goodness there was enough ribbon for the end of that skirt because or else I had to go run all the way 30 miles away just to go get some ribbon to finish the skirt. And that's a sucks too. Living over here, I don't know how many times we have to drive to the city to go shopping or get something. And the more you do that, the more gas I spend. So 30 miles out, 30 miles back, and 5 miles into town. So like that's a lot of gas money to be spending. But anyways, that's my life and that's the way it goes. So. But yeah, so I'll give you another update when I'm further done with the skirt. But I got all 4 of the ribbons sewed on. As you see. I'm all going up. But yeah, you can see how it came out. I think it looks cute. It's gonna look good with the lace over it. But anyways, it looks like I've been on for 23 minutes and I'm about to end this. So I'll talk to you guys and give you an update later. Have a good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Alright. See you.